Stupid wind. Remember Scooby? This dog? Yeah, she got shaved. She had too many knots. So we just... Hey YouTube! Today I shall continue my tale of the Harry Potter London premiere experience. This is part 2. So when we left off, we had just gotten up. It was 2:30 a.m. in the morning on day 2. We got up because it was just way too cold. I mean, I have never ever been that cold. We just forgot what being warm felt like. And being dry. It's true what they say. If your feet are wet or cold, you're gonna be cold. If your feet are wet, you're not gonna be wet though. That doesn't work. There was a barrier next to us, so we hung up our socks, our raincoats, all the stuff that was basically soaked so that it could maybe dry a bit. We were probably the most unprepared people out of everybody. And then at 3 we decided to go to McDonald's. McDonald's was the only place with a restroom where you could go without paying. It was also the only place that was open non-stop. So we went there, we bought a couple hot chocolates, some french fries, and we basically just stayed there until 4 a.m. because, well, it was warm in there. It was the first time in my life I had ever seen a McDonald's full of only Harry Potter fans. It was just packed of people with Gryffindor scarves, Harry Potter hoodies, face paint. It was awesome, seriously. We headed back to our spot towards 4 a.m. It stopped raining, which was awesome. We just sat down and did nothing, basically. We were just so tired. The sun started rising at 4:30, and then basically everybody started waking up. It was pretty funny watching everyone get up. Everyone was just so tired. So at 6:30 when we went to go get a hot chocolate and some breakfast at the kateisanerd that was just next to the camp. And then we did some more waiting. We were sitting down against the barrier, and at one point Violette started falling asleep, and this is kind of funny. She kept doing this. After a while, I just held onto her hoodie and she was just like... So we packed up all our stuff. We were actually pretty clean, but some people were disgusted. Some people had pizza and McDonald's and stuff, and they just left it there. They had these huge trash bags full of crap and liquid stuff, and it was just so gross, seriously. Our blanket weighed a ton, and it was just so soaked and not usable, and it was also really, really gross. We just decided to leave it there. Towards 10 we were just all kind of hyper and just waiting for the wristbands, but they were very late. So we waited until 11:30. And then they finally called our names. When they called our names, they had put barriers on 2 sides, so you had to choose one side. It was already pretty tight, but then this group of obnoxious English women arrived. First of all, they started putting their stuff on our spot. And I mean, it was already pretty small. It wasn't like we were just claiming the whole thing. We really didn't have much space to begin with. She was actually putting her sleeping bag on my feet. And my bag. I mean, come on. And so I just politely told them, excuse me, but you're putting your stuff on our spot. And then she answered, oh no, sorry, I don't see it. What? My feet are under your sleeping bag. What do you not see there? Why are you being like this? Oh my god, so annoying. This Japanese guy had arrived. He told them, okay, I'm gonna be here. He was there before them, but he left. He told them, I'm here, I'll be back in 10 minutes. And he came back and they had took his space. So, I mean, he literally only had space for his feet. Like, basically, my head. So he asks them if they can move a teeny bit to the right, or just back off, like, I don't know, not even like this much, just so he could have a teeny bit more space. So they start having an argument. I mean, the poor guy, I was kind of sorry for the poor guy, so I talked to them again. I'm like, but I mean, he was there first. To which one of them answered, oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Huh, that would also mean more space for you. I was actually so shocked by what she said that I started getting angry, and I mean, I never get angry, so I think I kind of scared her. I was like, I don't care about space! Jeez! After that, she kind of backed off, which I could understand. Ever since, they were nice to us. So apparently being nice gets you nowhere, but being mean gets you places. Yay! That English group was the most annoying group I have ever seen. I mean, I don't even know why they were there. Seriously. In front of us, there was this giant group of German people. And they had been there for days, I knew that. And like, 5 of them had gone to go get some food. But they were not there when the English group was there. So the English group never saw them. And when they came back, the English group started really getting pissed because they were like, you can't save spots for your friends. That's not how it works. We have friends on the barrier. Do you want me to go there? So they ended up actually calling security, and I don't know, one of the English girls went with the Germans, so one of the German people went with the British. And we were honestly in the middle. We were like sandwiched. And then one of the English women actually talked to me. The same one that was like, you would like that, wouldn't you? She told me, I'm so sorry you're caught in the middle of this. I mean, they have no right to have that attitude. Oh, yeah, okay. Look in a mirror once in a while. Just saying. On top of that, the German group was not good at English, so one of the ladies was like really confused. I actually had to explain it to her and try to translate kind of, because she was confused, and the security was like, if we come back here once more, we're gonna cut off your bracelet. So towards 4, we asked a couple groups next to us to make sure no one stole our spot, and we both went back to the hotel to shower, get some clean clothes. So it took us basically an hour. We came back, bought some sandwiches on the way back, and then that day was not very exciting. It was just waiting and doing nothing, basically. I finished Harry Potter 7 because I was rereading it, but I hadn't had time to finish it before we went to London, so I read that. They also started putting up the giant screen and the big letters on top that spelled Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. They were working on the audio. Basically, we just heard like little snippets of the movie, like wand noises. Well, it was pretty funny for a while, but then it started getting late and it would not stop, and we were all like, I want to sleep. We really did not have a lot of space. I'm going to show you how much space we had, basically. Okay, see my desk? We pretty much had from here to here, and yeah, from here to here, we had that much space for the both of us. If you moved, you were probably gonna kick someone in the face. We were directly on the ground, so every half an hour you'd have to move, because I mean you'd start getting sore because it was the ground. It was also really cold. I borrowed my dad's extra sweater and put my raincoat on my legs, and Violette put her raincoat on her legs, and we had one miniature blanket thing that she used. I slept with my head next to a giant trash bag and Violette's head just next to a giant chair. Seeing as it was very cold, we had no space, and we were sleeping directly on the ground, we didn't sleep very well. We got up towards 4. And that is the end of day 2. So I'll put up day 3 maybe in a couple days. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow, maybe today, maybe never. I hope you had a great day, and I'll see you later. I just learned how to play Teenage Werewolf from the Remus Lupins like 10 minutes ago. Maybe I'll make a video. Maybe that'll be my next video.